Okay. Hi. Hi. Um, I was gonna introduce myself, and instead of writing like a long post, I figured I would just do a video and kind of, just talk instead. So that's what I'm doing right now, if you didn't get that. My name is Frida Klamhals, actually. I know you might have seen the name up there at the blog, but I'm getting married in 2 months, and I didn't want to have one name for my blog now and then change it in 2 months, so I just went with my new last name. Why did I start a blog? So I guess I'll tell you a bit of a background story, and then I'll explain why. I'm from Sweden, which is over here, and Florida is over here, maybe up a little. You fly over the water like this. My dad got a green card when I think he got it right before I turned 21, and that's why I was included. He got a green card because of what he does. He's a drag racing driver. He has his own team, and he was racing over here all the time, and figured it was his time to move here because he was going back and forth, missing out of time with the family, missing out of a lot of work and stuff. So he applied for a green card, he got it, and I was included. So I have my dad and Anna, which is my stepmom, and then Isabel and Matthias, my siblings on my dad's side. And then I have my mom and my stepdad and my 2 siblings on that side in Sweden. My family is very complicated, so you're probably not gonna get it. So mom's side, still in Sweden. Dad's side, here in Florida. And I'm a Muay Thai fighter, so that's Thai boxing, which is like kickboxing, but with knees and elbows. So when I got the green card, I was kind of stuck in a circle. I had my own apartment in Sweden. I was working full-time, training, doing some fights here and there, but I was like bored. So I figured that I would take a fight here in Florida and come over to do like a fight camp. So I did, and then I had my fight, then I went back to Sweden, and then I did it again, and then I did it the 3rd time, and the 3rd time I did it, I met Nick. He's over here on a picture, by the way. I met him in the beginning of the year. Yeah, and I was supposed to go back after my fight in May, and me and Nick didn't meet like, oh my god, we're gonna be in love. No, it was like a friend thingy, and then it developed, and I was stuck. I slept at his apartment once, and then I kind of never went back, and like a month after, my dad and Anna asked me if I moved out, which I guess I did. So that's that. I'll post like some videos and stuff here. I'll figure out where. Of me fighting, because that's the reason I got here, and then I met him.
She weighed 120 pounds. Originally from Sweden, now fighting out of Cape Coral, Florida, representing Martial Arts University, here is Frida Klamhals.
We kind of like fell in love very fast. He had his apartment, but his lease was up, I think, when we were like 6 or 7 months into dating. And he wanted to move, and I wanted to move because I had my own apartment in Sweden, so it's hard to move back in with my parents. Dad and Anna, which I'm very thankful that I could, but it's hard when you have your own stuff and then you're living with someone else. So we applied. Well, we looked at a couple apartments, and then we looked at the one I'm sitting in right now. And when we looked at it, we fell in love. And thank you, Dee, for helping us finding this. We applied for the apartment. Everything went very quick because our owners of this place are amazing, and I think we moved in 3 or 4 weeks after we applied. So it went super fast. We have an amazing view over the water. We have a pool and all that. I'll show you everything. So that's that. And now I started working at the gym that I was fighting for. So I started teaching classes for kids and adult classes, MMA and kickboxing and stuff. Yeah, that's what I did. I was like upfront a little bit, and we wanted to save money to buy a house. So I decided to get a license as a insurance agent over here and started the company that Nick worked with. And wait, I missed half of the story. I need to go back. I'll come back to this part. Yeah, so we got our apartment, and then I had a planned vacation to Sweden in August because my best friend was getting married and she had a baby. You know, I wanted to meet the baby and be there for the wedding because I was her maid of honor. And Nick obviously decided to come, so I went before him. Then he came to Sweden, and we went to London. We went to Copenhagen, and we traveled like in Sweden. A lot happened when we were there. We went to the wedding. We saw my brother propose to his girlfriend. He met my whole family. And the last night we were there, Nick proposed to me. Okay, I'm actually happy. Yeah, he proposed to me, and it was awesome. And so we're getting married. That's what we're doing. I missed that part of the story. It's very important, and I'll probably be very sad if I realized I didn't say that. So yeah, that's what happened.
And I wanted to ask you, Frida May Josefina Flamos, will you marry me?
And then we came back, I worked a little bit more, and we decided we wanted to buy a house. So I got my license and everything. And in December we have a really cool like group of friends. We're all super close, like we all do our own things, but we all get together. So we decided we're gonna go to New York. So unfortunately not everyone could come, but it was Adam, Maddie, Cortland, me, and Nick. And we rented like this amazing Airbnb. Like it was so nice. I'll post pictures of that too somewhere here. And I was feeling like shit. I was tired, and Maddie was like, it's not like you, because I'm always one with energy. I make the plans for everyone. I'm like the little mom in the group, and I wasn't feeling like myself. So we're like, something's wrong. I don't know what it is. And my body was hurting. I needed to sleep, and I was like, I don't know what this is. And then I just like pushed through because we were in New York. It was my first time there, and Nick is from there. He wanted to show me all the stuff, so you know, I tried to make the most out of it. And then I didn't know this before, and we came home, and the day after I actually had Cortland and his mom over here, and we started to talk about pregnancy. And I was like, well, and I was like, well, and it was before my missed period, so I was like, well, it's probably nothing. I've just been stressed a lot trying to get the license, you know, planning vacation, because I'm going to Sweden in 3 weeks, and you know, a lot of stuff. So they went home, and I made a cup of coffee, and I love coffee. Like, I love coffee. I always drink Swedish coffee, so every time someone comes here, the only rule I have, you can stay with me for free if you bring coffee. So I have a lot of coffee. I made myself like a big, like this big cup of coffee, and I couldn't drink it. Like, I just couldn't get myself to drink it. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, maybe I am pregnant. Not because it's a bad thing, but it was just like, whoa. So I decided to take a test, and it took maybe 10-15 seconds, and it was positive. And I was like, oh my god, what am I doing now? I don't know what to do here. And the funny thing is, Natalie and Amanda, That's my cousin from Sweden. They were here on vacation, staying with my dad, who lives 20 minutes away. And they're on the way to come and visit me, like have a cup of coffee, you know, see our place and stuff. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna tell them? Am I like, what am I doing? Nick was at a massage, I couldn't call him. And I was like, oh my God. So when they got here, I went downstairs right to the car and I'm like, we need to go to the store. Natalie was like, what? We just got here, we bought food for you. We need to go to the store, I think I'm pregnant. So we went to the store, we all freaked out for a minute, like happy tears and crying. And we were like, oh my God. We went to the store, I bought 4 tests. I took one in the bathroom before we even left. I was like, I cannot wait. So I go in the bathroom, Natalie blocks the door, Amanda stands right outside the stall so no one could come in, and it was positive right away. I was like, what am I doing? Should I tell Nick? How should I do this? So we got together a little box. Right here, I'll put it. It was like a little jumpsuit-ish for a baby, and then a pregnancy test that said positive. Me and Nick had some issues in the past, so this was like a blessing for us. And he came home and I was like stressing him because we came home and he was in the shower. And I was like, Nick, get out of the shower. I have something for you. I need to show you something. And he's like, I'm showering. Hello? Let me be. Well, I couldn't. I was stressing him out and this is what happened.
I have something for you.
What? Is this why I'm in a rush? Oh my God, that's like McDonald's. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious? Like you're so serious? Like you're so serious?
Yes.
Like you're so serious?
Anyways, so that's where we're at today. I'm pregnant, we have a wedding coming up. And I just figured okay, so I have something called, let me look up the word because I'm not so good with it. I always forget what it is. Hyperemesis. It's a pregnancy complication that is severe nausea, severe vomiting, and severe weight loss, and severe dehydration. So that's what I have. So it's been a rough time, and from recommendations, I'm not working because I've lost 12 pounds so far, and in kilo that is, let me see, 5.8 kilos. So I've lost a lot of weight. I have a hard time eating. I have a hard time drinking. I get super dizzy and I can't shower if Nick is not home because I pass out and stuff. So I'm home and I need something to do. So I figured I'll do a vlog. And I've actually had people asking me before to make one because I do, I'm a trainer, I'm a coach. So they've asked me if I couldn't do with training stuff. So I figured now I'm gonna do a little mix with training, food, and pregnancy and baby stuff. So that's my plan, and if you wonder why I look like a mess, it's because I'm pregnant and I just puked. I'm not gonna hide it. I'll show you my good days and I'll show you my bad days. Today is not super good. It's been a rough day for me, to be honest, but I need to motivate myself with something because the last 4 weeks I have left the house 5 times. Twice was to go to the doctor, twice was to get medicine, and 1 time I went to my dad's house. So I see this as a motivation for myself to get out, but also something to do because I am on 3 different medications right now. And then when needed, I get IV fluids. In Swedish, that's dropp med vätska. I know some of my Swedish friends are looking, so I just want to make sure. So I'm on all those medications that's supposed to help me get better. So I need something to do, guys, and this is what I'm doing. So I hope you want to follow me. I'll post a lot of our previous trips, stuff we've done. I'm gonna post about my training. It's gonna be a mix of everything. So I hope you want to follow and see what we're up to over here in Florida.